I don't like this sound. I really don't like this sound. Oh, it must be a voice in my voice. Hold up. Okay. It's okay. Hey. Go. Oh. 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 Welcome everybody. Come through. Wow. Okay. Okay, I found it. I found it. Here we go.
Hey, you guys, welcome. Here we go. Thank you. Oh, okay. Yeah, we got 5 minutes. Hey, you guys. Hey, welcome back. I'm your host, Dovey. And you know what? It's some strange things that happening. I thought that dealing back with the summer, is somebody in the light somewhere? Maybe I got to bring this in here and pray. Hold on a second. Oh, uh, come on here. Come on up in here. Shout out to the light committee. Shout out to the light committee. Hoping I be getting some light soon. Hold on a second. You like to donate to the light committee to be on the light committee team? Please, there you go, right there. D Milton 04. You can cash out. I don't try to do what it. Jesus, I cannot be bothered. I just clicked something that anyway, it just went darker and darker than what it was. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Rumble. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Twitch. You guys, thank you for coming in. Y'all, it's some strange thing happened to these little bitty grown children, and they know it all damn mom, and you are jealous of my child. Now I did this a story about this, which a lot of people cover it, dealing with the Miss Shirley thing. But it's something that came over yesterday. Oh, let me see. I just not found it, and it said somebody it was like 1 day ago. But anyway, another I did come by yesterday. I'm like, what's going on now with this little bitty 4-year-old that got adult vibes by herself. All right. So anyway, it was this here don't brought so much through the internet and through the adult industry. Now, one thing about it, dealing back with Jamaicans, us our kids dance and they learn the groove what we did, but they do not pop it like that. And even when they get on the stage with Spice, you don't see them Spice Girls be around there be doing acrobatic stuff and gymnastics and all this type of stuff there, but you never did see any of them ladies group that with Spice. That's a part of the show. Even with the people that they pull out the audience, it's a part of the show. Everybody is trained to do whatever they do safe and proper. And Spice, they get up there and put on their tights and they put on their bodysuit and they get out there and a Spice shake that big behind and all them little all size girls up behind be shaking it, including down to the boy, the male that participate in the show. These is not no surprise and random people that, oh, come on out here. No, random people will stand up there and didn't know what to do, like, what the hell I'm doing up here. All right, when Spice and everybody doing the cartwheels and all this here, open your legs and touch your toes. With Spice, them people are trained. Okay, so it's not no random person that picked out the audience, unless that they singing or rapping. That's sort of kind of different. But believe me, when they get up there on the stage, Spice have where it's safety. How they getting up there on that stage, because you don't want nobody to lose their balance and fall. Part of the show. But this is sort of kind of different here, different type of show, that I'm going to show you that what broke down to me into I saw it. But it's like that, okay, it'll be all right. It's cute. It's cute shit. The little what's that little girl named? Little Shirley, Miss Shirley. She was by her little barn house, her little barn, and she was doing the thing, and she was trying. But as that you see in her movement, you can see where it starts to be a paycheck. You can see that she is getting coached by adult. And But they say that the mother is pimping them out. But somehow or another, when I come across a video yesterday, and I went back over the last night, make sure that I know how I'm going to work this here out when I get out here in the street. I said, my, isn't that something? It takes a grown person to show you how that you do it the right and proper way, and to also to take this here serious. Don't be playing around. Take this serious. When would a 4-year old, a 1-year old, 2-year old, 3-year old, when would they will learn how to be a child? And what the person is going to say, I'm going to go through this video, but the person is going to say, it's going to let you know all this basically is allegedly. I don't have the copyrights to this here video. I'm just doing commentary on it. And what this here guy says is, says that, wish that everybody say the same thing. The mother was spoiling a child. This to me, this is not fun. When a 4-year-old basic, she would be doing playing jacks and playing whatever at 4-year-old what they do. I know at 4-year-old my daughter wasn't dancing, and I'm not trying to say because that her daughter can dance. It's different strokes from different folks. My daughter accused me at 19 years old, 16 or 17. I didn't put her in dance classes. She went to a birthday party and they were dancing and she couldn't dance. But after being home, and I don't know what that she was doing. I know she was in cheerleading, and I know that she can touch your toes and do all those flips. There, I know that she can do that because she was in cheerleading, and I was the cheerleader coach. But she didn't see me flip over, but it's just problem that kids basic teach you how to basic flip, and then of course into gymnastics. So it's a safe way how to do all that. But this is here, it's really not, I would say, a safe way how to do this here. It's just to me that I feel just like that, the one that did this here report on it, I feel like she's missing out on the best thing of being a 4-year-old, and she cannot take it back. You don't think so? Ask Shirley Temple. What happened to her? She was a paycheck too. Okay? Now, let's go here. All this basic is allegedly. Well, I'm going to show you. It may say, yeah, she got you. Some of you may say, yeah, she got that thing. She working that thing. But still, yeah, as I say, this here one, the video I'm going to show you, this person said that it is a paycheck. I don't think so. It's cute. At first, it started off cute with a little comedy, but now it don't took all the fun out. But a friend of mine had remind me of this. She said, Dovey, remember? She said, Dovey, she said, when I was, I think she said little Shirley A, she was dancing too. But I got to retract back this year. You would dance too. Your mama did not let you do this here. Your mama ain't let you go around as being when little kids would be in bed or basic playing whatever that dealing with little kids do. Your mother then use you as a paycheck, and you be out there when it's bedtime or when the dark fall. You are there performing like a show monkey. Okay, the little girl is beautiful, gorgeous, but in the future, if she ever need a job, ever need to, what are those spots on there for? Those are leaves outside reflective from over there. But it never need a job. Thanks to you, mama. Good thing that Diddy not out here on these streets, because he like I'm very, very young. And did in fact what you will see, this young lady wouldn't have Diddy wouldn't have to sit back with a mask on his head and telling you do this and do that and do that, and then you come back and you do this here. Diddy wouldn't have to tell her because that she got it scrapely good for Diddy even met her, but watching her, and she got it from her mama. Let's go. Let me put this up here. Oh, computer, hold on a second. Just hold on a second. Okay, now this is okay. Yeah, this is what this came. Let's this person into the deep dives in the rise into the rise of Miss Shirley, the 4-year-old TikTok star, controversies around her mother choice. Okay, now look, don't look at this, you guys. Look at where the cameras point. And the base of what you will see, hold on a second, the basic, hold on, let's go.
Pull up. Y'all don't want to pull the
okay, hold up a second.
It as like a TV ad with a catalog component where I can choose on the Roku app and immediately it's going to send me a text.
I got.
Y'all so damn dumb. Y'all can't even do the research for y'all.
This really isn't about sharing cute videos that should have otherwise.
Okay, here we go. Wait a minute. Let me make sure that we are all on the same page. Let me go.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform made for anyone with an idea and a drive to bring it to life.
Okay.
Naming skills are on the same level as her parenting skills, questionable at best. If you've somehow avoided news of this controversial mother on social media, congratulations! You might be one of the lucky ones.
Barely mama need our ass. Come whoop it. Come whoop this motherfucker. I'm double day. My background, you better take the full fucking background, baby. Oh, this is for Miss Shirley's mom. I just think what you're doing
allegedly.
Let's look past the craze for a second. Her TikTok videos with her daughter are irresistibly cute. And you'd think, oh, they're so sweet. But spoiler alert, this TikTok mom has her toddler doing way more than that on the internet. Letitia's got no problem exposing her toddler to some other seriously questionable stuff, like weird dress-up.
Wrong people.
And making her dance to songs with lyrics like ass and titties. Lyrics that would have had 2016 Tumblr girls grounded for weeks.
Girl, I get close to you. Why the fuck I'm calling you like one day you ain't falling through?
Look at the movie.
What's more, the little girl doesn't drop those steps only on TikTok. She has made it to national TV.
At the camera on the butt.
All kinds of rumors have been circulating around this woman. From allegedly opening an OnlyFans page for Little Miss Shirley to offering bookings at bars, meet and greets where strange men could dance with their child, because nothing says protective parenting like associating your toddler's brand with adult content. The internet got so furious, someone had to report her to Child Protective Services.
Y'all think Miss Shirley still on a pamper and a pull-up. Y'all don't want to pull the all. Y'all so damn dumb. Y'all can't even do the research.
Okay.
This really isn't about sharing cute videos that should have otherwise been posted on a private family group page. It's about exploiting kids for checks. For this deranged TikTok mom, Miss Shirley is no longer a baby in her eyes.
Ever since she was a baby, we have been calling her Miss Shirley.
Letitia is all kinds of red flags to her daughter. Her mouth has no filter around the 4-year-old.
Cause a sick bitch called up there. Way from another state. You way in another state. And worry about what
listen to the child
we got going on.
And do you know what makes this whole situation insane? Letitia Tucker doesn't see anything wrong in what she's doing.
And that's for that, my baby is always with her mama because y'all doing too much. I ain't reading no comments. I ain't responding to no comments. I don't care.
Okay.
The internet has been in meltdown mode over Miss Shirley, and rightfully so. But her mother can't seem to care less. Get ready, because we're about to dissect every troubling detail related to Miss Shirley and her criticism constipated mother. This is a story of how social media fame, parental greed, and society's obsession with viral content can completely destroy a child's innocence and steal their childhood, one TikTok view at a time.
Hold on a second. Let me tell you something. I want y'all to get this here. With this little girl, what I call Miss Shirley. some of the questions that what's the name? Jennifer, the co-host, Jennifer Hudson from American Idol. She gonna ask the little girl some questions, and you can tell that the little girl and the mama was not prepared for the answer that she laid. You can see that it was a story made up on the spot, and you can tell dealing fact with the mother, she ain't rehearsing with the daughter, and she didn't even think about it with herself. Let's go. Hold on 1 second. You guys, I have to get my phone because I told you guys I was going to the doctor. Hold on a second. Let me get this in here. Let's go.
One.
Right. Now give me a bed. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
Lariah Tucker, or Miss Shirley, she's widely referred to by her nearly 1 million TikTok followers, didn't choose internet fame. She was thrust into it by a mother who saw dollar signs every time her toddler did a hip shake. It started as an innocent line dance, but quickly spiraled into something that got her canceled on the internet. But how did it ever come to this? Let's rewind to where this whole mess started. Because believe it or not, Miss Shirley's story didn't begin with controversy. In fact, if you look at her earliest content, you might actually wonder where things went wrong. The mother-daughter's dance content was sweet and catchy. And that's exactly what makes this whole situation so bloody tragic.
Now, for what I'm gathered up, for what it says, for what it's saying that TikTok pulled the little girl from TikTok, okay? So just letting you guys know that allegedly, I don't know how it's true. I didn't do no research based on it because I'm not that much invested in Miss Shirley because I think so. It's based it. It's a pitiful and that's a shame. Hold on a second, you guys. Putting on my boots. Putting on my boots. Hold on. Oh, did I bring the phone? Yeah. I put on my boots, you guys. So basically, it's a pitiful and a shame to me for basically like what I have seen. So for what the folks are saying out there in the streets, and what you hear that this content creator say that they pulled it off in TikTok. And I don't know if Facebook's still riding on it. But anyway, it was enough complaints that they had pulled it off in TikTok. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's work. Okay.
Started with something genuinely innocent. Before these dance moves, Letitia only used her account primarily for her hairstyling business, where she showcased her wigging prowess and shared before and after shots of her work. Her husband also featured in one of her shared posts on Facebook.
Again, when you see a dude hanging with his woman,
look at that, look at that, look at that.
This is Wisty Alive.
Okay, you guys.
It makes hosting webinars a piece of cake.
I'm
confused. Standard stuff, really. Nothing that'll make you raise an eyebrow. Lariah Tucker first appeared on her mother's TikTok account when she was barely more than a baby. The early content on the account was exactly what you'd expect from a working mother balancing business promotion with family life. Letitia would post videos of her craft and occasional cute videos of her daughters. It was relatable content that many working parents could connect with. But here's where things get interesting, and where you can see the seeds of what was to come. Baby Lariah was not the average kid. She was incredibly funny and entertaining like most kids her age.
Hi, Mom.
Put them shoes on the right feet. Put it on the right foot.
Okay, Mom.
She was smart.
I ain't being mean. I asked that you want some more pancakes. You done?
And she had the makings of a dancer.
I'm gonna be 2. How are you?
Unfortunately, this was when Letitia's poor parenting gradually became apparent. It started with this not-so-funny video of baby Lariah after she turned 2.
What you saying, Lariah?
It's funny for her to say bitch. It's something I thought to say.
What you said?
You see, Lariah began to sound a bit too mature for her age. You'd expect a 3 or 4-year-old to be giggling over cartoons, playing with Play-Doh, and getting messy with finger paints. But Lariah's online presence was telling the audience a different story. The more you dive into Letitia's TikTok, the more it becomes clear that this maturity wasn't just natural, it was cultivated.
Watch me move my hips to it.
Scroll through her videos and pics and you'll notice Lariah is constantly surrounded by adults, with barely any shots of her interacting with kids her own age or watching typical kids content like Bluey or Peppa Pig. Even on Facebook, you'll find a treasure trove of pictures of Lariah and many adults, most of whom are probably friends and associates of her mother, but you get the picture. It's like she's been raised in a bubble of grown-up conversations, music, and vibes. Instead of nursery rhymes, she vibed with songs that young adults listen to.
Isn't that something?
Remember, she was only 2 years old in that clip. She not only clocked the beat of the music, but also understood the lyrical cues for the TikTok video. The environment she was born into was way too advanced for her age, and this was quite alarming. It's like Lariah had been fast-tracked into adulthood, minus the actual childhood. No wonder she became Miss Shirley, a mini-adult in a child's body. Lariah's stepping game quickly improved. Letitia Tucker's account slowly gained traction, but nothing explosive. Lariah would pop up occasionally, doing her little dances while her mother caught the adorable moment on the other side of the camera. The videos got decent engagement, a few thousand views, some likes and comments from friends and family. It was organic growth, the kind that happens when you consistently post content that people enjoy. Nothing that would make you think child exploitation or inappropriate content, just a working mom sharing glimpses of her talented kid alongside her professional work. If the story ended there, we wouldn't be talking about any of this today. Lariah would just be another kid who learned to dance young. Maybe she'd pursue it as a hobby or even professionally when she got older. Her mother would have continued building her hairstyling business, occasionally sharing cute moments with her daughter. It would have been a perfectly normal, harmless social media presence. But, of course, it did not end there. You see, this TikTok mom noticed that Lariah's content was quickly gaining views, something her initial content had struggled to achieve, and she focused on her daughter's talent for dancing and seized the opportunity to enter TikTok's Hall of Fame. It started with frequent dance videos. Then February 2025 came and changed everything. That's when Lariah posted the video, the one that would launch her into TikTok's stardom and arguably destroy her childhood in the process. It was a line dance to 803 Fresh's hit song, Boots on the Ground. And Lariah was absolutely feeling herself. Pastel pink fan in hand, fringe boots on her feet, and the biggest smile you'd ever seen on a 4-year-old's face. She was genuinely having fun, and it showed. The choreography was impressive for someone her age, coordinated, energetic, and clearly well practiced. She knew every move, every beat, every flourish. This wasn't a nervous child performing for the camera. This was a kid in her element, doing something she clearly loved. According to Tucker, Lariah started teaching herself line dances by propping up her phone and copying what she saw.
And she learned to dance herself.
Even Lariah herself told Jennifer Hudson the same thing.
You tell us, where did you learn to dance like that?
Because I see him on TikTok and I learn them.
Wow, with a TikTok. Watch what's on TikTok. Now y'all know today. Hold on a second. Thank you guys for coming over.
Now let that sink in for a moment. This kid had access to TikTok and devoted herself to learning dance moves. She was absorbing and replicating complex moves. By age 2, and yes, you heard that right, 2 years old, she was already dancing to some pretty adult music. We're talking Megan Thee Stallion, Gorilla, and club remixes. Not exactly your typical toddler playlist, but hey, kids pick up on everything, right? The video exploded. It amassed close to 4 million likes and over 20 million views. And just like that, Miss Shirley became an internet sensation. She had gone from a few thousand followers to nearly 1 million almost overnight. The comments were flooded with heart-eye emojis and people gushing over her dance moves. One commenter wrote, "This is so cute." Some joked that she was just too good to be an ordinary kid. Like this commenter, "She's an old soul right there. She definitely been here before." And the best one yet, this netizen said, or dare I say prophesied, "Baby girl video better go viral." And she did. Baby girl had won the hearts of many people online. Major accounts started sharing the video, celebrity TikTokers were duetting it, and news outlets began picking up the story of the adorable 4-year-old line dancer. For a brief moment, it seemed like pure internet magic, the kind of wholesome viral moment that makes you believe social media can actually be a force for good. A talented kid gets recognition, a family gets some positive attention, and millions of people get a smile in their day. What could go wrong? Everything, as it turns out. In fact, it got progressively worse. Because viral fame, especially when it involves children, is like feeding a monster. It's never satisfied with just one meal. Letitia didn't resist the temptation to feed the algorithm. She knew a few more videos would keep the audience and get her more money and fame. So she continued, and just like she expected, each and every video was doing the numbers. And that, dear friends, was how Letitia Tucker's eyes turned into dollar signs. And the rise childhood effectively ended. This is where we need to pause and have an honest conversation about children and music. Most parents can relate to the mortifying experience.
Okay, girls in the back, let me tell you something. How are we doing today? You know that everybody knows, and if you don't know, race plays a lot of parts in what we do. Everything race plays. Them good white folks got into her ass. Now I'm just giving y'all a little basic, like a little rundown. They pulled it off TikTok. I don't know what Facebook is doing. Remember this video that I got is like 1 day old. And basically, if you hear as the gentleman that's doing it, even though that we can do basically like voice changeover, but if you hear exactly what this gentleman has said, things started to spiral and got out of control. This only popped up in February, that what he was saying. But it was been videos up there since that she was even down for a little baby. Videos up there. So it is great that the mother can share her talent of her daughter. It's good that the mother can show that the little girl is helping out and help Mariah, Butter or Raya. You can tell by the name it's gonna be something. So anyway, that she was helping out in the kitchen. There were most little girls do. They base in the kitchen. They want to bake and all this kind of stuff. So it's very with touch and emotion. And somehow or another, with the pretty little cheeks and the little girl, they're flopping around with the music up there. Flopping around with the music. Is things like the gentleman just said, things have spiraled out of control. TikTok pulled the video. And it's a lot of stuff start coming out the woodwork, and now you will see the camera, even down to the camera that is her mother is video, or whoever is video, put it there on the little girl behind. Lord, I know Diddy is having a fit. He wish he was out here on these streets now for that little girl to call him daddy, just the same way as Cassie called him daddy. That would be a perfect match. It would look very, very good. Right, Diddy, Daddy? Let's continue.
Their toddlers singing along to an inappropriate song that came on the radio. Kids are sponges. They absorb everything around them without the filter of understanding context or appropriateness. The innocence in those dance steps and facial expressions would make simple minds swoon.
Oh my God. Woo,
Line dancing is huge in certain communities, and it's often a family activity where multiple generations participate together. She even did the dance with her Uncle Mike. It was such a normal concept for the family.
Okay, let's get this straight right here. Okay, let's get this straight here. Y'all, I'll be cutting in the video. Uncle Mike. That wasn't Uncle Mike. His name was Mike, probably so. But that wasn't our uncle. Y'all got to understand, well, a lot of stuff that came in, all this fast started coming behind because they also, too, Uncle Mike had to back that shit off with that little girl, and he just on blossom so much with Boots on the Ground and other songs that he come out with. You got to back that shit off, dealing fact with that little girl. Guys or whatever the mama that wants to do, and then you would see that this content creator, how this content creator not turn the story around, but let us see the point dealing fact with what some of us did not see. You seen her body born, it looked cute and funny. Oh my God, she know them steps. When it came out for the little girl to know her shapes and all this type of stuff, that the media, all this happened. Everything happened fast in a 6 months time. The media, what, 6 or 7 months, the media was giving her a lot of fire up on her ass. So she basically, when they did something, said that the little girl know how to know her colors and shapes. Also, too, dealing fact with this here 6-year-old, they also too wanted her basic to read. Now let me tell you something. When it comes down to reading, this is basically how that I had to do with my kids. Sound the word out. Why that the people can see her sound the word out and learning how to read, being to go and just say read this and that, because you know what? Because she memorized the words of what he says. When a child starting to read, they're gonna sound out the word sit, right, mommy? Is it that sit, mom? But you would see, and I don't know, I can't really know if this on this video here, but you would see, but TikTok had them pulled it down. Now what we see here, they pulled down their whole account. This is just a subscriber that had got this video here, and just was letting us know all hell don't hit the fan with little Shirley. Now we don't know what Facebook got on them. This is basically the content creator that basically watched the TikTok, and basic things don't really did went south for little Shirley, not so much of the Shirley. Is with the mother, okay? It's with the mother, and the mother, she's so the mother is so much of the mother of the year, so she sits right there and cuss in front of her daughter and tell her. But then again, it wasn't nothing wrong with that because the little girl was cussing in the car. Her first word was bitch. I can't make this up. It was in the car. Then the mother told her, being the mother of the year that she is, the mother said, repeat it. It wasn't no situation of no Miss Shirley because she was acting and pouting in the car. No. That Miss Shirley jump, it ain't dealing back with no baby with no Miss Shirley. You thought of this guy here gonna tell you, you thought of Shirley Temple. And then when you look at Shirley Temple and see this little girl, it ain't no different. No. The name and all that did in fact with Lou Shirley after Shirley Temple. Don't play with the damn people, because guess why? TikTok pulled that shit down. Out there exploiting children. They don't want kids even here on YouTube. If you going to explore them, all for a paycheck. What's his name? Is Michael. I bet right now is the smoke get under his ass. His whole damn career that he built the same nice songs and group song, I bet you he didn't make up the boots on the ground dance. No, he did not. It was another guy, because I saw that guy on Good Morning America. But did in fact with if the internet want to put fire on the damn mic, they will pull that boots on the ground, and y'all better have a copy of it, because especially it's pertaining with that little child. Then he picking up, it's a whole lot that's going on with this here. For this person to come out and do this video and say, guess what? They snagged that thing down. It is hell in with little Shirley mama now. My friend told me, she said, Dolby, she said, you know what? That's just a summer thing dealing in fact with her. Let me tell you something. Let's go over here to Honey Boo Boo. Honey Boo Boo, that family there was weird. And they showed they hillbilly, they redneck status, but not yet it ever came. And I like the Honey Boo because it was so doggone fun. And I like Mariah, but I can't watch that no more. I can't watch that no more. Because for the camera to add down on her behind, all this kind of stuff here, it should be some charges brought up on, what's that girl named? Tay. And oh my God, it should be some damn charges, lesson learned. But even though you was in the dance, that's exploring children. Yes, it doesn't matter. It's so far as it being the cute and the can't, that it's a laugh. It was cute at first. When she started being a damn paycheck, as you know, she had got tired and getting all played and dried out. The cute little face should have stayed where it's at. But when you basically overdo and working through your kids, you're messing up with their future. Because those fact with the videos that on TikTok, on this internet, they don't come down. Thanks to you, mother of the damn year. That's what people to say the same thing. Ooh, she's so cute. They said it when you birthed her. Ooh, she's so cute. Let's go.
So when Lariah started copying these dance moves, it wasn't necessarily a red flag. She was just doing what kids do, mimicking the world around her. And honestly, there's something quite impressive about a 2-year-old having the coordination and memory to learn complex choreography. Most toddlers can barely manage head, shoulders, knees, and toes without falling over. But Miss Shirley twisted and turned with stylish grace.
Oh great, a request for a new video. Now to rely on 1,000 people to get it done. Or you can just use Riverside and do it yourself. First up, you...
Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3. Now step this up, then turn, go. Now step this up, then turn, now step this up.
But this brings us to a more serious question. Why Miss Shirley? Why take a 4-year-old's nickname and apply it to the entire internet, especially when it's not even a name she goes by in everyday life? And what's with the formal title Miss? It's not exactly the kind of title you'd typically give to a toddler. You'd expect something cute and playful, not a term that'd instantly make you picture your grandma right off the bat. According to Letitia Tucker, the name was just something Lariah had had since she was a baby. A family nickname that stuck.
When she was a baby, like we was getting ready to get in the car one day, and she gave me attitude. She was crying. I was like, now, we're not going to act like this today, Miss Shirley.
That's you as a baby?
Yes!
Yes?
Honestly, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure the name Shirley wouldn't tumble out of my mouth from nowhere if a child were giving me attitude. And the fact that Letitia's pushing this nonsense, even getting Lariah to believe it and tell people, is just a bit too sad.
I just call me that name.
Oh, you called you that name? So nobody gave it to you?
No.
What's really going on here? You know what makes this whole fiasco even more scary? There was also a child star in the 1930s named Shirley Temple. She was exploited in her own time. Was history repeating itself in 2025? Letitia stated that it was a random nickname and it had nothing to do with Shirley Temple. But come on, the irony isn't lost on us. Miss Shirley bears an uncanny resemblance to Shirley Temple. The same exploitation she went through in the 1900s is what we're seeing in 4K in 2025, right? We'll come back to that later, because when you really start to peel back the layers, the parallels between Lariah's story and the dark history of child exploitation in entertainment are straight up chilling. Now here's the thing about those early videos. They genuinely weren't that problematic. Sure, a 2-year-old dancing suggestively to explicit music might make some parents uncomfortable, and you'd be justified in raising an eyebrow at the song choices. But kids dance. It's what they do. They hear a beat and they move. There's something undeniably adorable about a tiny kid just vibing to music, completely uninhibited and joyful, even if that music isn't exactly Raffi or the Wiggles. Watch those early videos and you see a child who's genuinely having fun. There's no performance aspect to it, no awareness of an audience. She's just dancing because it makes her happy.
Let me see you move. Let me see you bounce. Let me see you move. Go. Head, shoulders, knees, twerk, head, shoulders.
The movements are innocent, childlike, and honestly quite endearing. She's not trying to be or provocative. She's literally just a baby moving to music she likes. And let's be real, who wouldn't think that this little happy doll was worth the likes and love?
Just call me whenever you're from such. Baby, I get it, how you get. I'll be a friend of the baby. You want.
But Letitia Tucker suddenly changed the tune of the innocent videos by turning them into a full-blown business venture that made watching Miss Shirley seem like you're partaking in a crime.
Slow down. Grab, throw up, wiggle like you're trying to make your ass fall out. It's hella thick, they go on to smash them out now. Speed up. Gas that up. Gas that up.
The moment that Boots on the Ground video hit those massive numbers, everything changed for the Tucker family. And I mean everything. Suddenly, this wasn't just a cute kid dancing for fun. This was a brand. This was content. This was, most importantly, money. Lariah's follower count didn't just grow, it exploded almost overnight to 981,000 on TikTok and 600,000 on Facebook. To put that in perspective, that's nearly 1 million people suddenly invested in watching a 4-year-old dance. But it wasn't just the numbers that changed. It was the opportunities that came flooding in. She got endorsement deals.
So, baby, I need to teach you how to do my dance.
She landed an appearance on the Jennifer Hudson Show with Niecy Nash.
Hey, Emma Shirley. Hey, Niecy Nash. Hey, Shirley.
We're talking mainstream television here, people. Not some small-time local morning show, but a nationally televised program with millions of viewers.
So this one is cool. You basically connect your Shopify account and it's able to pull in your product catalog.
I'm right
and then
here.
from there, you can actually choose.
Show you how it's big or not.
Hold on.
Look, this how it's big.
Yes! Is this how I spread it out?
Miss Shirley had the time of her life on stage. She even whipped those dance moves.
Get it, Bubba! Come on, Miss Shirley!
Girl, please go start.
For a 4-year-old, this was basically winning the lottery. But here's the thing about the lottery winners. They don't always end up happier. The Jennifer Hudson Show appearance should have been a dream come true. And in many ways, it was a significant achievement. Here was this little girl from Alabama getting national recognition.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute, you guys. Y'all, if I don't get to finish up this here, we're going to have to let it be. So hold 1 second right here. Hold it right here. Hold it right here. Hey, Red Wing. Hold it right here. Hey, Chief. Hey, Screen Boo. Y'all hold it right here. I cannot. Hey, G6, DPS. I think it's IZ9. Y'all, wait a minute here. I told y'all I didn't even go over. I seen this video because I went through. I like, what happened? Then they was talking about the name of this video that came out did fact 1 day ago about the crash and fall that they after the mother now. Now let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. When them white folks get into your ass, they don't know how to stop. They don't know how to let go of your damn ass. Hold 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. When the white folks get a hold to your ass, get a grip of your ass, they don't know how to let go. And I hope that everybody seeing the video how I'm basically like placing it up because I'm walking back and forth. Shoot. Let me see. I gotta go. Hold on a second, you guys. Let me let you guys look at this here while I go and do this here real quick. There you go.
For her talent, the show treated her like a celebrity, bringing her on stage to perform the dance that made her famous. But if you watch that performance, and I mean really watch it, not just to enjoy the surface level cuteness, you start to see some concerning elements. The camera work, for instance, is jarring the more you consider it. We're talking about zoomed-in shots, close-ups that linger a bit too long, and angles that seem more appropriate for an adult performer than a preschooler. There's a moment during her Jennifer Hudson performance where the camera literally zooms in on her bottom as she does part of the choreography. Now, I'm not saying the camera crew had malicious intent. They were probably just following standard performance filming protocols. But when your performer is 4 years old, maybe those protocols need to change. The audience reaction is another thing that makes you uncomfortable when you really think about it. Listen to the cheers, the way they get louder during certain moves, the enthusiasm that borders on inappropriate when directed at a child. Again, individually, none of these reactions are necessarily wrong. People were genuinely impressed by her talent and coordination. But collectively, it creates an atmosphere that feels more suited to adult entertainment than child performance.
Okay, hold on,
The
thank you,
comment
guys.
section was filled with supporters, people who found the
I'll put
episode
a one in
cute,
the chat.
like
Y'all still
Exhibit
see
A.
what's going
She
on?
didn't care if they were keeping up or not. She was just doing her thing. Exhibit
Okay, y'all, hold up a second. Y'all put a one in that chat, somebody that they know, because how I got this here switch. Leave it on basically like it's in a big screen here. So you guys basically see. Hey, Red Wing Boo, this is a mess. But what I had stopped it for a few minutes ago. Hold on a second. Oh my God. Woohoo. Y'all, I just got a video in. This just come to me this morning. A video just came into me, and it's something. And she, you know what? And I'm gonna tell you something. She's cute and adorable, and so is Shirley Temple. Now I got something different. This here subscriber, I don't know. This is a white guy. I don't know. They was doing the rise and fall. You sounds good. Okay, thank you, Red Wing. They were doing the rise and the fall of Miss Shirley. See, I told y'all, a race plays a lot of in everything what we do. Race plays. Let's go. It's like it's cringing me. Now I just got a new video that Lil Mama. That's okay. We already knew that Lil Mama did. Y'all, let's go. We working right here. Let's go.
B. She's an old soul. What a beautiful black princess doll. And Exhibit C, who commented, she is amazing. She has the most bright spirit. However, there were others, those with keen eyesight, who saw a mountain of problems evident in Miss Shirley's guest appearance. One of them stated, "This little girl is precious, but she needs protecting, not exploiting." And another commenter wrote, "Do these parents realize that there are predators on these social media platforms? Let our children be children and stop allowing them to do grown-up dances." I don't know about you, but the antis take the cake for me. Watching content that would have you questioning the fun and morality of the entire situation isn't really something I'd find entertaining. The issue wasn't lost on viewers on other platforms like Facebook. Well, you can't blame them, can you? Aside from the already suggestive dance moves, the camera angles, cued zoomed-ins, the cheers, You have to be a clueless child not to notice these problems. This was a 4-year-old dancing with grown adults in front of a crowd and in front of an audience beyond the camera. And let's not forget there are different eyes watching, different minds consuming this content in various parts of the world. But Letitia Tucker didn't see it that way. All she knew is that her innocent daughter was having fun and she was getting money and attention. Their efforts paid off much later when Miss Shirley was featured in the official music video for Boots on the Ground, sharing screen time with the artist himself.
Live in the building.
From here on out, Miss Shirley wasn't your typical toddler with ABC content. Line dancing had become her next move after brushing her teeth. And here's the thing about doing something continuously. It drains you. If you watch that original viral video and compare it to the series that came after, there's a stark difference. In that first video, Lariah looks genuinely joyful. She was not performing for anyone. She was just a kid who loved to dance, doing what made her happy. There was an authentic...
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44. This is a first look at the current industry-leading AI.
Authenticity to it that was actually quite beautiful. She was dancing because it felt good, not because anyone told her to or because she knew it would get views. But when the content machine started churning, that authenticity began to fade fast. Suddenly, Lariah wasn't just dancing when she felt like it. She was dancing because the algorithm demanded it. Just like this one, there were more videos, similar dances, same energy, except you could start to see some cracks. That genuine smile began to look tired and lazy. The spontaneous joy started feeling more like a performance. There was a visible shift in her demeanor between the early content and what came after the viral explosion. She looked tired, sometimes disinterested, occasionally even annoyed. But the camera kept rolling because the views kept coming. Miss Shirley was working overtime even during her bedtime. What was the best solution to this growing problem? Well, if you're Letitia Tucker, apparently the answer is to push the boundaries further and further. First of all, she created a Dance Universe page on Facebook and even put the words OnlyFans in the profile. To make matters worse, she put up rosters for booking sessions with Miss Shirley. This instantly put people hot on her tail. It was as if they felt like an illegal business was happening right in their faces. And the venues for these bookings, not her living room or front lawn, but places where the vast majority are adults. Picture this, a 4-year-old girl dressed up and performing the same provocative moves that made her famous, but now in environments where she's the only person under 18. It's one thing to make videos of your kid at home, but it's another thing entirely to start booking them for paid appearances. Letitia addressed the OnlyFans issue, claiming it was just poor wording and a coincidence. So loosely translated, she said it's not true.
All the time I got an OnlyFans. It's a fan page. It's not no OnlyFans. The OnlyFans, that's a lie. She's not 3, she's 4, she's not in.
But how is that possible or remotely sensible? We went from her giving her own daughter a controversial nickname to her associating her 4-year-old daughter's brand with a platform synonymous with adult content. At best, it shows a staggering lack of judgment. At worst, it reveals exactly the kind of audience she was trying to attract. Either way, it's not the kind of mistake a protective parent makes. Speaking of protective parents, here's Mom of the Year. Miss Shirley's been made into a hired performer. We're talking about a 4-year-old being booked for events, meet and greets, and appearances across multiple states. And not children's birthday parties or family-friendly events, mind you. Adult venues, bars, nightclubs, places where you need to be 18 or older to even walk through the door under normal circumstances.
Oh, God, wait a minute, y'all. I got to talk about it because I don't want to get this. Y'all, wait a minute, hold on, y'all. Y'all, oh my God. Okay. Let's go back here. Grown men, they took this here part here. If you see Shirley Temple, you remember she was on a bus or somewhere, and then you had these guys that was dressed up like they was in the service, and they was picking her up, and they were rooting her on. They took that part there, and they put it with this Shirley from 1940 Shirley to 2025, Shirley. That is what one of the videos that the white, y'all, I'm gonna do a deep dive. I got more information, but just simply because that I'm finna go to the code and see how I am doing. Hold up a second. I'm gonna make sure I see how that I am doing. Okay, hold on a second. Hold up. Damn man, I don't have to. Please don't call me now. I can't do nothing. I'm saying, okay. It says that 10:30. It says that my ride gonna be here. Now, much as that we had talked, did in fact with baby girl, this was a little too much. It circled around until they got into, this is what I'm saying, allegedly. Y'all have to follow me the way how did I talk. Thank you that they start making a lot of short videos, did in fact with me. I don't know how that came across, but it did. But let's go. They took that part there and they lined it up. Now I got the I don't know really like much like who really liked it, who really like did it, but I just know that they own, I don't know allegedly, with that the white folks don't got a hold to it, they own her ass. This part here, I want y'all to look at it. I'm gonna try to put this on you. Y'all look at this part here. This is the part that they got Miss Shirley Mama on. Did in fact, what y'all remember? We remember Shirley Temple, and then when she was on the that was a good ship. I think she was a good ship lollipop girl, right? Hold on a second, y'all. I'm just hold on a second. This is the good ship lollipop girl. It's sweet as a can. Okay, I got it. Sweet is a candy drop. Even down to that song. When I go and do another video, did in fact that I'm gonna show you what the good ship, the lollipop. Sweet is the candy drop. Y'all listen to it. Diddy, you missing it, boy? It's a child out here. She can call you daddy for sure enough. See what I'm talking about, Diddy? Let somebody else drive the car. Look how this young man look at her. This was one of them that somebody went deep dive and pulled that part and showed it at the good ship lollipop with her with the soldiers or the Marines. And look at this here. Ladies and gentlemen, just watch this here. I'm going to put it right here. Okay, hold up a second. I'm going to go right back here. Let's see, could I catch it on the big screen real quick? Let's go.
Or she's not in.
But how is that possible or remotely sensible? We went from her giving her own daughter a controversial nickname to her associating her 4-year-old daughter's brand with a platform synonymous with adult content. At best, it shows a staggering lack of judgment. At worst, it reveals exactly the kind of audience she was trying to attract. Either way, it's not the kind of mistake a protective parent makes. Speaking of protective parents, here's Mom of the Year. Miss Shirley's been made into a hired performer. We're talking about a 4-year-old being booked for events, meet and greets, and appearances across multiple states. And not children's birthday parties or family-friendly events, mind you. Adult venues, bars, nightclubs, places where you need to be 18 or older to even walk through the door under normal circumstances.
Watch this there. Grown man, look. That's what they got.
Let that sink in. A 4-year-old child is being booked to perform at venues where she wouldn't legally be allowed to be a customer for another 14 years. She's performing the same suggestive dances to the same explicit music, but now she's doing it in front of crowds of adults who've paid money to see her. Adults who could have driven hours, sometimes from different states, specifically to watch a preschooler dance. Her mother, Letitia, was that momager who thought of nothing but events for her daughter. No school meetings or summer lessons, just bookings at grown events. Here's one with an artist, 80 grand for the 100th year anniversary State Fair Classic coming in September in Dallas.
You're not going to believe what happened. Tell me everything. I'll show you on Monday.com. So I started the biggest initiative of the quarter. I did everything right. I used it.
Okay. Y'all basic, this is allegedly, I cannot make, that is Shirley Temple. Thank you, Andre Wing. Y'all, I could not make this shit up. The white folks did a deep dive on Little Shirley, and they don't put the mother out of business. Okay. They said that it started February. I don't know when they saw it. They said that it started with her being on the TikTok and camera February of this year, 2025. But the mother always did like little family video, cooking video, a little stuff of Little Shirley. But now with that, she took those pictures there and actually put it out here on the internet. Telling the truth, I believe this is a part of Dylan Favor rooting on from her friend and probably her mama. Did look like a generation curse here. But that Miss Shirley was not no name she just made up because she was a little baby that did her attitude. No, hell it didn't. Nuh-uh. You made that on the very spot in damn February. And oh yeah, she look, that's what they had. She cute like little Shirley Temple. Thank you. You're bullshitting, mama, but the white folks is in your ass. Nobody not jealous. The little girl is very entertained, but she was at clubs and bars. And this guy here, you better back up. Well, Michael, somebody, you got a good thing going, and everybody doing boots on the ground till they don't got damn tired. I even did the boots on the ground, and even I was tired. Could you imagine that as a damn child? And when she started dancing, and later on, as y'all will see, her feet start dragging, all for a coin. What people would do to sell out their kids for not getting their ass out there to work. Remember now, the Little Shirley supposed to have an ice cream truck business in the backyard. Do the state know that? If there's a bathroom out there in the backyard for them people when they come to dump the trash and they won't look ice cold, there is a outside bathroom, a party house. No, hell is not. The party house is coming right in your house, the news background. But remember now, you said that she got a barn, she got an ice cream parlor, but she said ice cream, all that out there in the area. Is that ice cream is cold? Cause you know what, mama? You taking lies after lie. You on that bullshit, but the white folks is in your ass. Let's go. We working. How y'all doing today?
Yeah. Again, shout out to everybody that has been supporting baby girl, and we looking forward to seeing you at the State Fair Classic. Hey, State.
In that meeting, Letitia listed some of the bookings her daughter had for September.
Yeah, I believe the first one that she got in September, a surprise.
Okay.
As everyone know, her birthday that month, so she got a lot going on. And she got a big show coming up in Vegas.
You know what this toddler doesn't have? Summer lessons and slumber parties with kids her own age. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's talk about what really made people start paying attention to this pair, and not in a good way. As Lariah's videos racked up millions of views and her mother counted the money, something much darker was unfolding in the comment sections and behind the scenes. The internet was starting to notice that the bookmark counts on her videos were astronomical compared to similar content without children. This was a clear indicator that people were saving these videos for reasons that...
Y'all, wait a minute. Let's go back here. Let's go back here. Did you hear what he was saying? He said that people that wasn't emos a child and hold up a second, adults was not getting the numbers that this little girl was getting. That's what called the attention. I'm just thinking that clearly. Please don't hold it against me. All this basic is allegedly, but the way how did I think, it ain't like, so if I repeat for something, if somebody say it basic is allegedly, but in my mind, the way how did I think right now, no, this is not allegedly. This is basically what I'm saying. This as for a mother dealing that with little mama here. Mother, you a damn lie, and the truth not in your ass. Now let me tell you something. Them white folks were looking at other good black people. They was looking at them damn numbers, how long they been in the business and doing stuff and looking at what she getting. How, what is going on? It was the numbers. And a lot of times with those numbers, it also too goes, a lot of people's watching the numbers, okay? That's why they put the state on your ass. Why this little girl getting these numbers? What is she doing? Making snow cones? No, she out here all the time of the night with the adults. With the adults dancing. I couldn't make this up allegedly. This is what the folks are saying. TikTok snatched that shit down. And as that you look at, as I look right here at little teacher Miss Short, little Raya, yeah. As I look right here, as you know, I'm seeing right here. As you notice, if you see me, I'm on Twitch, I'm on YouTube, I'm on X, I'm on Rambo. As you know, with them folks there, you know that as you see, you will see the links where you can find where she at. Wait a minute, hold up. With this, yeah. You know she ain't out here bombing with these real people. She ain't out here bombing the real, because I have told y'all when it come down to X, Link, and also to who I got, Rumble. They ain't up for that. Them people are about the news. Now they are here listening to this here. They are basically about the news. I can't go out there and take them YouTube stuff and be-stick them in. Them people ain't on that. That's why I know when to turn them on. They not on there on the weekend, and I know when to turn them off. And I know what time that they stop watching me, basically like after 2 or after 3 o'clock. They are finished watching for day, because they are basically lawyers and other business people that's in their office, and also too Diddy and the judge in the office and doing stuff. And they basically want to listen to something. But with this here, when they come down, people is gonna look at little YouTube here. Like, look, what they call the B sector around here. When somebody get 1,000, oh, it's everything. But good. Plus that you had them like that. It ain't nobody came from over here, over there, not them, and over here, Rambo, to look at a person that got 700 or 1,000 people. No, they ain't look at that. Because guess what? You did not come up. It ain't working like that. But dealing with the numbers, dealing like that, who in the hell is this still and gather up these numbers and how? And that's how the white folks got into her life. That they start. What is going on? She not on ABC News. What is going on? And that's why they snapped her ass. Here we go. Allegedly, that's in my mind. Let's go.
Probably wouldn't pass the family-friendly test. Then outside TikTok, the meet and greets, well, let's just say they weren't coming from other 4-year-olds or other parents looking for playdate connections. The awareness for Miss Shirley was getting out of hand. She performed at different functions, including her Uncle Mike's performance.
And it's not Uncle Mike. I'm going to tell you about that. I think I did her. It's not.
She even ran her own PR along with her mother on TikTok.
Live dancing, but I'm going to meet Tay Cheese, and she doing line dancing. So y'all need to come over here, and she will show you how to do line dancing.
This is where the story stops being about a talented kid who loves to dance and starts being about something much more sinister. Because when you're putting a child in adult spaces, marketing them to adult audiences, and profiting off their innocence, you're not just creating content, you're creating a victim. And everyone involved in booking, promoting, and attending these events became complicit in that victimization. The media coverage didn't take long to follow. News outlets picked up the story, with many expressing concern over what appeared to be blatant child exploitation. Social media exploded with criticism. Parents, child safety advocates, and concerned viewers flooded the comment sections of every Miss Shirley video, pointing out the obvious problems with a mother booking her toddler for adult entertainment. The criticism reached such a fever pitch that multiple people reportedly called Child Protective Services. Letitia's response? She went feral on her live stream. Letitia Tucker went on a defensive rant, calling concerned viewers sick.
What if you could earn your high school diploma online and at your own pace?
Y'all, I just saw it. When you go back and find with this video here, you would see what he just put up. All the, you know how that we got right here, YouTube, all the health and family protection of that big outlet that where it says YouTube, it got the big mainstream news right there, even down to Dr. Oz about this here mess right here. And if you put enough people, don't people make the statement, look what happened to Jimmy Kimmel. Ain't Jimmy Kimmel in the back work? Now look, check how much that ABC Disney lost. But anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that. I can't discuss nothing on that business. And so I finished doing the deep dive on it. Now, you should see all the people that came out dealing back with the little girl numbers. The little girl numbers. And how. And what is going on over there anyway. That's why that the state. On here, he showed something. It was going so fast. All the big media that is after the and Dr. Oz, all of them speaking on this. My God, today. This young lady, to me, allegedly, I feel like that this mama here, the little girl does not know. She ain't rat-a-tat-tat yet. She is booked not for little children birthday parties. No, she get adult entertainment parties. This is what she is booked on. Oh, yeah, it is. This is what she booked on. Just to see her the stomping ground and move her behind like she is cocked up, that she knows what to do. And guess what? She only can get it from her mama. Hold 1 second there.
How would that change your
Okay, here we go.
For a miserable to call DHS on me about my child that's well taken care of. Y'all.
And claiming they were just jealous, while technically pointing out that they couldn't use their own child to get famous through boots in the air.
Doing boots on the ground. My baby, when you a motherfucking lie. You probably would, because you got your motherfucking boots in the air. Your baby probably wouldn't be doing boots on the ground because you're too busy in the motherfucking air.
She also shared her views about the whole booking issue.
Men don't randomly pick her up, and she don't get booked for adult event. It's family oriented or either kids event or either schools.
Letitia sounded smug in her live, boasting about how she essentially slipped away from a CPS problem. She was talking about how the police had no case against her and were basically fans of Miss Shirley.
Police say you know the police wanted to do? Take pictures with Miss Shirley. They wanted to take pictures, but they had...
Letitia ranted furiously on the growing hate she was receiving on social media and said some pretty ugly things with colorful words.
But down talking somebody, what y'all thinking? What's y'all insight on this? What do y'all feel about Miss Shirley's mom? What about your mama? How much pussy she done slung out the back door? Hung her ass out the back.
It doesn't even help her case that her child was in the room with her when this live was going on. What sort of example do you think this behavior would leave on Lariah? Even worse, the TikTok mom completely missed the main problem, which was her obvious exploitation of her daughter. The big problem flew right over her head. The only clapback she thought she made in this video was the threat to sue her online haters.
But when I started getting y'all for defamation of character, bullying, and all that, y'all will leave us fuck alone.
But then
Why you go, Mama Bear, talk about big talk, instead of taking a step back to consider whether putting her 4-year-old in adult nightclubs might not be the best parenting choice, she doubles down and started blocking comment sections on her TikTok videos to shut out the criticism. Telling people to stay out of your business isn't really a logical backfire. That's the thing about the internet, people. When you post a clip for the world to view, you have to be ready to hear a few opinions on it, even if they come in the form of an inspection from Child Protective Services.
What you gotta do for your kids? But I do shit the right way.
Letitia didn't get the memo, and poor Lariah wasn't aware of the nature of the situation she's living in.
If you need to make video content but don't want to rely on 1,000 other people, then check out Riverside. First up, you can record people without getting anxiety-induced IBS because your recordings are guaranteed to look and sound great even with the internet. And that editing you hate, it's now automated because AI, which you can also use to repurpose the heck out of any recording you make, filling up your content calendar and making your boss and gut happy. So, you know.
Today, the pair continues to showcase their dance steps on TikTok, but the damage has already been done. The people online might have moved on from some past cases, but they've not completely given up on Lariah yet. And they'll make sure Letitia always has the criticisms coming. Watching this whole Miss Shirley situation unfold has been genuinely disturbing on multiple levels. This isn't just internet drama or cancel culture gone wild like most controversial cases out there. This is a live stream destruction of a child's innocence, packaged as entertainment and defended as entrepreneurship. What makes it equally worse is how preventable all of this was. That original video of Lariah dancing to Boots on the Ground, it was actually pretty cute. A little girl having fun, dancing with genuine joy, being a kid. If it had stopped there, maybe with a few more similar videos of her just dancing at home for family, nobody would have had a problem. Heck, people would have loved it. But the moment Letitia Tucker saw dollar signs and decided to turn her daughter into a cash cow, everything went to hell. The internet is crawling with all sorts of characters, some who might genuinely find Miss Shirley's performances cute and engaging, and others who might have a questionable sense of attraction altogether. Lariah's day-to-day life now is not what any child would dream of reminiscing about as they grow up. Instead of playing with toys, she's memorizing dance routines. Instead of making friends at preschool, she's performing for strangers who travel hundreds of miles to see her. Instead of having those private childhood moments where you're figuring out who you are, every aspect of her existence is commodified and broadcast to millions. She's 4 years old, and she's already working more than most adults, in environments that most adults would find uncomfortable. What's most frustrating is how Letitia responds to criticism.
Y'all did everything died. That's why your ass miserable as fuck right now.
Instead of taking a moment to consider whether maybe, just maybe, the thousands of people expressing concern might have a point, she dismisses everyone as haters or claims they're just jealous of her daughter's success. She frames legitimate child safety concerns as attacks on a black child's achievements, completely missing the point that people aren't criticizing Lariah. They're criticizing the adult who's supposed to be protecting her. Who knows how this upbringing will affect Lariah psychologically? When your entire childhood is performed for an audience, how do you grow into your own person away from the media's eye? Lariah might be happy with the way things are going for her and her mother, but let's remember something. Children cannot consent to being turned into content creators. They don't have the cognitive development to understand the long-term consequences of having their childhood broadcast to millions of strangers. Lariah Tucker should not bear that burden. Her digital footprint will follow her for the rest of her life. These videos aren't going anywhere. 20 years from now, when she's applying for jobs or trying to build relationships, these clips of her as a toddler dancing provocatively in nightclubs will still be searchable online. She'll have to live with the choices.
Y'all, wait a minute. Now this is gone in a situation. At first, yes, it was all cute. And I watched it. I'm like, oh my God, get it, baby. And I mean, it was very cute. But now as you see, little girl, Mariah, that's her name is? Her mom named Letitia, Lariah, whatever, alleged, whatever how you know you say her name. I probably not even calling her the right name. Her mama called her Little Shirley, so I guess so it's all right there. Now this here is a basic of training. Now this is what you see that is performing, and that's what they got her on. That is what they got her on. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to let you look at this last little part. And wow, man, my God, today. Let's keep going. We just here for a few minutes. Let me see. I better get going. Hold on a second. I got to get going, you guys. I got to get going. Just please, I've got to get going. Hold on a second. I got to get going. Just one more. How y'all doing today? Okay, I agree. But Stevie Wonder and Michael Jackson were kids and making me. Yes, they was. Yes. Yes, they were. And you seen Michael Jackson. You remember that time he got up there in the 80s in the tree and told the new reporter come up in the tree with him? Wow, hold on a second. You gotta let me just back this up one more time. For the girls in the back, let's see this here movement. We can't get over this here. We can't get over these
Achievements,
grown-related movements.
completely missing the point that people aren't criticizing Lariah. They're criticizing the adult who's supposed to be protecting her. Who knows how this upbringing will affect Lariah psychologically? When your entire childhood is performed for an audience, how do you grow into your own person away from the media's eye? Lariah might be happy with the way things are going for her and her mother, but let's remember something.
So think of it as like a TV ad with a catalog component where I can choose on the Roku app and immediately it's going to send me a text that comes from Roku and it just says, hey, basically you just watch this and...
Children cannot consent to being turned into content creators. They don't have the cognitive development to understand the long-term consequences of having their childhood broadcast to millions of strangers. Lariah Tucker should not bear that burden. Her digital footprint will follow her for the rest of her life. These videos aren't going anywhere. 20 years from now, when she's applying for jobs or trying to build relationships, these clips of her as a toddler dancing provocatively in nightclubs will still be searchable online. She'll have to live with the choices her mother made when she was too young to consent to any of it. The comparison to Shirley Temple that some people have made is actually pretty apt, and not in a good way. We know that child stars from that era faced horrific abuse and exploitation, with their childhoods sacrificed for entertainment and profit. The fact that we're seeing similar patterns play out in real time on social media.
Y'all. Wow. Y'all, you guys, I don't mean to gross you out, but what that we are looking for, what we have some, they have pulled it from TikTok, as what the gentleman says. Yes, they are into her life. Yes, they are into her life. And what is she gonna do from here? I don't know. Once them white folks get in your life, they don't know how to leave. Anyway, you guys, I thank you for coming out and sharing this thing with me. Oh, say Joe Jackson was a bad man, and he did as far his. Yes, he did. Stevie Wonder is still here and was a child. Oh yeah, I forgot about Joe Jackson. Isn't Joe Jackson is clean? I'm friends with what's his name, Clyde Davis. Wow. Turn your child movement and talent into a cash out. That boy was 30-something years old, maybe 40-something years old, walked to climb the damn tree, Michael Jackson. Okay, you guys, thank you. Thank you, Red Wing, for you guys coming up. You guys, thank you for your time and your patience. If y'all like to help and support, I got the lights are coming. Please feel free to do so. Other than that, I will see y'all when I come and do the next video. I have to go to the doctor's office now. Bye-bye. Thank you for your time and your patience. Bye-bye. Thanks, Red Wing. Thanks, everybody.